In this video, I'm going to show you how to change page orientation in Word. There are two different page orientations in Word you can go ahead and use. If I go over to Layout, then under Page Setup, there's orientation here where we have Portrait and Landscape. At the moment, this particular page is Portrait, and going down to the second page is a Landscape page. Going down again, we see a Portrait page. So how can we go ahead and mix them up like this, so that we have some of our pages to be portrait and some of our pages to be landscape? This is what I'm going to show you how to do in this tutorial. So if you want to learn how to change page orientation in Word, keep watching. Hello guys, this is Online Office Teacher, where I help you manage your data and information through online video just like this one. So if you are new here, consider subscribing. That being said, let's jump into the video. So this is the document on which I want to change page orientation. To get started, I go over to the Layout tab. Then under Page Setup, I have orientation right here. Now if I click on it, in here you see that we have Portrait and Landscape. By default, anytime you open Microsoft Word, it will be Portrait. So you get to choose either you want to keep it as Portrait or Landscape. So now if I click on Landscape, you see that my document has changed to Landscape throughout. The question now is, if I want some of my pages to be Portrait and other pages to be Landscape, how do I achieve this? So first of all, let's take it back to Portrait. Then on page 2, that is this page, I want to have a table which will be wide in such a way that it will be able to fit in a portrait page. So let me go ahead and add in the table I want to use. So I want it to start on this page. So I just hit enter. Then I click back on top. I go over to Insert, Table. I'll just insert a random number like this. Maybe the text I want to put in each cell are plenty enough that it will make my work neat if I leave it as portrait. Maybe I can add in some title here. Alright, I've added a heading on top here. So what I'm going to do is from the heading to the end of the table is going to be on page 2, and it's also going to be landscape. So to achieve this, I make sure the insertion point is anywhere inside the page, that is page 2. Then I go over to Layout. Under Page Setup, this time around, I'm not going to go to Orientation. I'll go to this small arrow right here. If I hover on it, you will see Page Setup. So click on it. Under Orientation, you see that Portrait is highlighted. That's why you see this blue border around it. Now what I do is I select Landscape, and you see the preview right here. If I select Portrait, you see the preview. Landscape, you see the preview. However, when we come to Apply To, you see that it is affecting the whole document. What I need to do is drop down the arrow, then I choose this point forward. This point forward means where I have my insertion point going down to the end of my pages will be landscape. So I click on OK, and you see that this particular page has changed. And if we scroll down to the following pages, they will also be landscape. Awesome. So now I can expand my table so that it will fit very well in order to make my text also fit very well. So I just select the table, then I go over to Layout and the Table Tools. Next, I go to Auto Fit and I click on Auto Fit window. Perfect. Meanwhile, the rest of the content, like from here, I don't want it to be in a landscape page. So what I do is I just click in here in the beginning, then I hit enter till I get to the next page or a new page. Then I go back to Layout. I click on the arrow right here, that's Page Setup. Then I take it back to Portrait, then Apply To. I drop down the arrow, then I go ahead and choose this point forward, then click on OK. Perfect. So you see that page 1 is Portrait, page 2 Landscape, then page 3 Portrait. So you can go ahead and alternate them whichever way you want. You are not limited to applying maybe landscape to only one page or portrait to only one page. You can alternate them whichever way you want, depending upon your requirements. So that's it on how to change page orientation in Word. I hope this video was helpful. If you found value, kindly hit the like button, subscribe if you have not yet subscribed, and also hit the notification bell so that each time I post a new video on this channel, you will be the first to know. Now, if you want to learn how to create a letterhead for your business, I have 2 videos at the end of this video. You can watch any of them to be able to create your own letterhead. Keep watching and I'll see you inside one of the videos.